Do you ever feel that your home, your personal sanctuary, isn't quite the haven of peace you long for? Perhaps you sense a subtle weight, an unspoken tension, or simply a lack of vibrant, positive energy within your walls. What if you were told that the unseen energies within your living space are as real and impactful as the furniture you arrange? And what if one of the greatest spiritual visionaries of our time, Edgar Cayce, held keys to transforming this very energy, turning your house into a true beacon of light and blessing? You are likely here for a reason, drawn to explore a deeper understanding of the spiritual forces at play in your daily life. We often seek peace and spiritual connection in grand places, but what if the most profound transformations can begin right within our own homes? Imagine your home not just as a structure, but as a living vessel, a place pulsating with energy, capable of becoming a center for healing, tranquility, and spiritual protection. A place where divine presence can be felt, where your soul can truly rest, and where love flows freely through every room. But how can we achieve this? How do we invite these higher vibrations in and gently nudge out the energies that weigh us down? According to the deep wisdom reminiscent of Edgar Cayce's insights, the answer might begin with something incredibly simple, something ancient and pure, likely sitting in your kitchen right now: salt. Yes, humble salt. Long before its culinary uses, salt was revered across cultures as a potent spiritual tool, a symbol of purity, incorruptibility, and the preservation of truth. It represents the earth's grounding energy, a crystalline structure capable of absorbing and neutralizing negativity. Do you wish to attract positivity and good vibrations into your life? Comment believe below to affirm your desire for good things and to join our collective intention for a brighter path. And please tap like if you're ready to welcome these positive energies. We will explore how, through focus, intention, and this simple, powerful element, you can spiritually cleanse and consecrate key areas of your home, aligning it with higher frequencies. Be sure to stay with us, because as our journey unfolds, we'll uncover perspective on topic that might truly surprise you. We will delve into 5 specific places Edgar Cayce might highlight, showing you how to use salt not as superstition, but as a tangible act of faith and intention. But why is the energy of our home so vital in the first place? And what deeper truths did Cayce understand about its spiritual significance? From a perspective of spiritual wisdom, as illuminated by thinkers like Edgar Cayce, a home is far more than mere bricks and mortar. It is a living, breathing, energetic field. It's a sacred space, a vessel that holds our dreams, our joys, our sorrows, and our deepest connections. It's where we seek rest and renewal, but it can also, often unseen, become a battleground for competing energies. The stresses of the outside world, lingering emotional imprints from past events, even our own unexpressed fears and anxieties. These can accumulate, creating an atmosphere that feels heavy or stagnant. Negative influences subtly work to create discord, distraction, and a disconnect from our spiritual core. But we are not powerless. We have the inherent ability to become conscious custodians of our home's energy. We can choose to say, this space will be a sanctuary of peace, a beacon of light. This isn't about control, but about co-creation, working with spiritual laws and divine energy through focus, intention, and prayer. And this is where the ancient wisdom surrounding salt comes into play. Why salt? Its significance stretches back through millennia, recognized by mystics and healers as a powerful spiritual tool. Its crystalline structure is inherently stable and pure, believed to have the capacity to absorb, neutralize, and transmute negative or discordant vibrations. It grounds energy, connecting us to the stabilizing forces of the earth. It represents preservation, the ability to hold and maintain a sacred intention, a covenant of peace within your space. When we use salt with focus, intention, and connect it to a higher purpose, it becomes a powerful amplifier, a physical anchor for our spiritual will. It is a humble yet profound act of faith, declaring our desire to align our home with divine blessings. Before you begin this practice, take a moment to prepare your own heart. Find a quiet space, take a few deep breaths, and center yourself. Connect with that still, small voice within. Ask for guidance, clarity, and an open heart. You might say, Divine Source, thank you for this home, this sanctuary. Guide me as I seek to cleanse and uplift its energy. Fill this space in my heart with your light, your love, and your peace. May this home be a blessing to all who dwell within. With your heart centered and your salt ready, where do we begin this sacred process? We start at the very threshold, the main artery through which energy flows into our lives. We begin our journey at the front door, the primary spiritual gateway to your home. In many spiritual traditions, and certainly implied within the holistic views of Edgar Cayce, thresholds are seen as powerful points of transition. Your front door isn't just a physical barrier. It's an energetic portal where the energies of the outside world meet your personal sanctuary. Every person who enters, every delivery, every piece of mail, they all carry an energetic signature. Joy, love, and good intention can flow through this door, but so can stress, worry, fear, or negativity, often unintentionally. If discordant energies seek to disrupt the harmony of your home, this threshold is often their point of entry. This is why establishing a clear, conscious intention for protection and positivity at your front door is a vital first step in creating a truly sacred space. Approach your front door now, holding your bowl of salt. Take a moment to feel its significance. Then, with a clear intention, sprinkle a thin line of salt across the threshold. As you do this, or as you place your hand upon the doorframe, offer a heartfelt affirmation. You might say something like, "Divine light, I consecrate this threshold as a gateway of peace. May only love, light, and positive energies enter here. May all who cross this doorway feel the embrace of harmony and welcome. Let this entrance be shielded from negativity and discord, and may angels of protection stand guard. This home is a sanctuary of spirit, now and always." Feel the truth of these words. You might even consider placing a small, beautiful symbol or a written affirmation near the door, a constant reminder of your intention to keep this a sacred entrance. When you consciously bless and guard this primary gateway, you create an immediate shift. You send a clear message, both to the seen and unseen worlds, that this home is a place dedicated to warmth, welcome, and higher vibrations. Now that we secured the entrance, our focus turns inward. Where do old energies tend to gather, and how can we cleanse the very heart of our home? Having established a protective field at our front door, we now venture deeper into our home, turning our attention to those often overlooked spaces where energy can sometimes become stagnant. The corners. From an energetic standpoint, corners can act like small eddies in a stream, places where flow of life force can slow down, allowing old emotions, lingering stresses, or forgotten sorrows to settle. They represent the hidden aspect of our home, and sometimes the hidden aspect of ourselves. Bringing light and conscious intention to these areas is a powerful act of spiritual housekeeping. As you walk through each room, approach its corners with reverence. Sprinkle a small pinch of salt into each one. It doesn't need to be much. The power lies in your intention. As you do, hold a thought of release and renewal. Divine Source, I bring your light into this hidden space. I ask that any stagnant energy, any lingering shadow, any old wound be gently cleansed and transmuted now. Let every part of this room, seen and unseen, be filled with vibrant, flowing peace. As you do this, you might become aware of old memories or feelings. Acknowledge them gently and offer them up for healing, allowing the salt and your intention to help neutralize and release them. Next, we move to what is often considered the energetic heart of the home, the kitchen. This is where we receive and prepare nourishment, where families gather, and where the energy of sustenance and care is centered. It can be a place of immense joy, connection, and gratitude, but it can also absorb the stresses of daily life, arguments, or worries about provision. Blessing your kitchen is an act of honoring the flow of abundance and inviting peace into your daily nourishment. Stand near your stove or table and sprinkle a little salt, or perhaps place a small, open dish of salt on a counter as a constant reminder to continue inviting enlightenment and the flow of good things into your journey. Comment hope below as a personal affirmation for continued illumination and positive happenings. As you place the salt, affirm, we give thanks for the abundance that flows into this home. May this kitchen be a center of loving energy. May the food prepared here be blessed with vitality. May our conversations be filled with kindness, and may our hearts be united in gratitude. Let this space reflect the generous, nurturing spirit of the divine. having attended to the gateways and the heart. What about those most private spaces where we cleanse and rest? Now we turn to two of the most intimate spaces within our homes, the bathroom and the bedroom. At first glance, blessing the bathroom might seem unusual. Yet, from a holistic perspective, this space holds significant energetic importance. It's where we go to cleanse, to wash away the stresses and residues of the day. It's often a place of solitude, where we face our reflections, and sometimes where we allow our vulnerabilities to surface in private. Water, its central element, is a universal symbol of purification, emotional flow, and renewal. When we combine the cleansing power of water with the purifying and grounding properties of salt, we create a potent opportunity for both physical and energetic release. By blessing this space, we are intending for it to be a true sanctuary of healing. Sprinkle a little salt near the sink or the tub, perhaps light a candle or add a calming natural element. As you do, offer this intention. Divine Spirit, I honor this space of cleansing and renewal. As water washes over my body, may it also cleanse my mind and spirit. May all worry, stress, and negativity be gently washed away, and may I emerge refreshed, renewed, and filled with your healing peace. One woman shared how, during a difficult time, she transformed her nightly bath into a sacred ritual, adding salt, lighting a candle, and focusing on releasing her burdens, finding immense peace and emotional relief in that simple act. Next, we enter the bedroom, specifically focusing on the space beneath our beds, a place deeply connected to our rest and our subconscious minds. Sleep is not just physical rest. It's a journey into other states of consciousness, a time when our minds process, heal, and connect with deeper truths, as Edgar Cayce often highlighted. However, it can also be when fears and anxieties surface. Placing salt under the bed is a symbolic act of grounding our sleep space, creating a protective field around our subconscious while we rest. It's an invitation for peaceful dreams and a shield against restlessness or unsettling energies. Sprinkle a bit of salt in a small dish or directly under the bed frame. Pray or affirm, I dedicate this space to sacred rest and peaceful sleep. May my dreams be filled with light and insight. May my mind and body be fully restored. I ask for divine protection to surround me as I sleep, ensuring only peace and harmony reside here. Having tended to these inner sanctums, what about our connection to the world outside? How do we ensure our home radiates light outward? Having nurtured the inner sanctums of our home, we now consider our connection to the world beyond our walls, through our windows. While the original transcription mentioned this as an extra step from an energetic perspective, windows are deeply significant. Think of them as the eyes of your home. They are how you perceive the outside world and how the outside world perceives the light within. They represent vision, hope, openness, and the crucial exchange between your inner sanctuary and the outer environment. By blessing your windowsills with salt, you are performing a beautiful act of intention, inviting divine light to stream in unimpeded, and asking that your home radiate its positive energy outward, becoming a beacon of peace for others to sense, even if unconsciously. Go to each window, feeling the connection provides. Place a small amount of salt along the sill. As you stand there, perhaps feeling the sunlight or observing the world outside, offer this affirmation. Divine light, I bless these windows, the eyes of my home. May they filter out negativity and allow only truth, beauty, and inspiration to enter. May the light within this home shine brightly outwards, offering a silent witness to peace and harmony. Let our vision be clear, our hearts open, and our home be filled with your radiant joy. Now that you have walked this path, placing salt and intention in these key spots, what comes next? It's crucial to understand, as Edgar Cayce's teachings often emphasize, that while such practices are powerful catalysts, the true transformation comes from living a life aligned with these intentions. The salt is a tool. The ongoing spirit behind it is what truly anchors the blessing. How can you continue to nurture this sacred energy? Consider creating a small, dedicated prayer or meditation space in your home, a corner adorned with items that inspire you, a candle, a crystal, a beautiful image, or words of wisdom. Make a habit of reading uplifting passages or affirmations aloud. Practice mindful moments of gratitude within your home. Regularly light a candle with the simple intention of rededicating your home to peace and love. If this journey of reflection and discovery speaks to your heart, supporting us with a like and subscribing to the channel allows us to continue sharing these inspiring explorations together. These simple, consistent acts reinforce the energetic blueprint you set. But does setting these intentions truly create change? What tangible effects might one see? You have walked through your home, engaging in a simple yet profound act of spiritual intention. You've blessed your threshold, cleared your corners, nurtured your kitchen, and created sanctuaries for renewal and rest. But perhaps a question lingers. Does this gentle practice truly make a difference? The answer, echoed in countless spiritual traditions and aligned with the wisdom of Edgar Cayce, is a resounding yes. Not because salt possesses some inherent magical power, but because intention and faith are powerful forces that move the very fabric of the universe. The divine often works through humble means and responds to our heartfelt, conscious efforts to align with its presence. Consider the story of an elderly woman living alone, her home feeling heavy with silence. Inspired by teachings like these, she placed salt on her kitchen table, lit a candle, and simply asked for divine energy to fill her home again. Soon, her niece began visiting. Neighbors dropped by, and her kitchen once more buzzed with warmth and connection. Her simple act shifted the atmosphere, inviting life back in. Think, too, of the mother whose child suffered from fearful nights. By placing salt on the bed and affirming divine protection, she created an energetic sanctuary. The nightmares ceased, not because of the salt itself, but because the mother's faith acted as a powerful shield, calming the space in the child's subconscious. Or the family experiencing deep division, where one person's quiet act of blessing each room, placing salt and holding an intention for harmony, slowly began to dissolve the tension, opening hearts and allowing love to flow again. The salt is the sign, the physical anchor. Your faith, your intention, your willingness to co-create with spirit, that is the true power. You have drawn an energetic line around your home, declaring it a space dedicated to light, peace, and love. Hold these truths in your heart. My home is a peaceful dwelling place, a secure sanctuary. The divine presence rests here, and its peace fills every room. My home is a light, reflecting love and harmony into the world. As we reflect on our shared journey and the profound interconnectedness of all things, comment, "We are connected," below to affirm this universal truth with our community. And your exploration doesn't have to end here. Click the video now appearing on your screen for another powerful message.